Ever wondered how to handle life's curveballs like a pro? Well, today, we're diving into a philosophy that's been around for centuries, but packs a punch even in today's world. We're talking about Stoicism, not some distant, complicated idea, but a practical guide to handling the highs and lows of life with a chill mindset. So, if you're ready to learn how to conquer those unexpected moments like a boss, stick around, hit that like button, and subscribe for more insightful content. Let's get into it. In the ancient city of Cyprus around 300 BC, there was a really rich trader named Zeno. While he was sailing from Phoenicia to Piraeus, his ship sank and he lost all his stuff. That one event, totally beyond Zeno's or anyone's control, turned this super rich guy into a poor guy in a snap. Imagine you were Zeno. How would you feel if everything you'd worked for just vanished because of nature's power? Would you be mad, sad, or feel like life was unfair? For most people, those reactions would be normal, but not for Zeno, the guy who started Stoicism. A small change can stick around forever, and if you tweak how you think, it can lead to big changes later on. Stoicism, at its core, is all about accepting things and not getting too worked up about them. After Zeno read Socrates and other big thinkers, he made up Stoicism. According to him, we can't control a lot of what happens to us, but we can control how we deal with it, and that's super important. Instead of getting upset about what's gone wrong, Zeno stayed cool and chill, even though he was in a tough spot. Today, people mistakenly see Stoics as unbreakable folks who rarely get caught up in extreme emotions like rage or anxiety. But the original concept of Stoicism went way beyond that. Instead of just describing unemotional people, Stoicism was a way of understanding and interpreting the world. It was a lifestyle that has lasted for centuries. Stoic philosophy can be used in today's situations just like it was used thousands of years ago, and its advantages are just as impactful. Stoicism helps us process negative emotions from tough experiences and transform them into thoughts that give us a unique outlook on the world. Perspective matters a lot, and since everyone has different life experiences, they hold different views on things. The Stoics openly discussed and taught their philosophy in public spaces, believing that their principles could greatly benefit everyone. So, they didn't confine that knowledge within school walls or palace courtyards. Anyone from a slave to an emperor could learn and adopt Stoicism, and many did. Famous Stoics like Epictetus, once a slave whose name means acquired, Seneca, a respected statesman, and Marcus Aurelius, a powerful Roman emperor, are some of the most notable. Early Stoics practiced what they preached, rejecting all forms of segregation and actively fighting against inequality. They even coined the term cosmopolitan, which literally means citizen of the world. When we hear that word nowadays, we often think of bustling cities such as New York, Toronto, Dubai, and London because they're so diverse. This kind of coming together and inclusivity was what the Stoics advocated for. Back when Stoicism began, women weren't allowed to study philosophy. However, the Stoics strongly opposed this notion. Musonius Rufus, who was Epictetus's mentor, once argued, "It's not just men who naturally desire and lean towards being virtuous, but women too. They take joy in noble, fair deeds just like men, and reject anything contrary. If that's the case, why should men alone engage in the pursuit of a good life, in philosophy, and not women?" Even in a time when it wasn't widely accepted, women were encouraged to freely explore Stoicism and embrace it as their own philosophy. So why do many people today embrace Stoicism as a guiding principle? In a world full of surprises, our emotions often get in the way. The truth is, we don't necessarily get sad because things go wrong. It's the unexpected bad things that hit us hard. Rain, for instance, is beneficial. It nourishes our plants, provides water for animals, and maintains a cool, humid atmosphere. But honestly, when you're caught in the rain without an umbrella, it's never a pleasant experience. Why don't we cry when it rains? Because we've learned to expect it. We can't control the weather, so even though it's tough, we know the rain will pass and the sun will come out again. Stoicism teaches us to anticipate the worst possible outcomes and be okay with that. One Stoic practice involves intentionally facing discomfort to appreciate what we have. Sleeping on the kitchen floor, taking cold showers instead of hot ones, or eating only potatoes for a while. These experiences show us that even when things are tough, we can survive and even grow if we have the right mindset. Facing these uncomfortable situations helps us mentally prepare for future challenges. In today's world, ads constantly tell us we need more to be happy. But it's crucial to remember this message. True happiness isn't tied to material things or appearances. When we're born, we don't know much at all. As we grow, we learn from home, school, and seeing the world. The tricky part is, these three sources teach us differently a lot of the time. The big question is, should we take in all that knowledge? If we do, we might end up expecting too much from life, which could leave us disappointed and not happy in the long run. That's not how we should live. Instead, we should focus on getting better for ourselves, doing things for ourselves, and just that reason. Adding outside hopes or extra things to what we do usually ends up making us unhappy. Most of the time, we try to fill that emptiness with things outside ourselves. Spending all our money on a fancy car, a house, or even starting a family. Sometimes, we do these things for their outside worth, not what they mean to us inside. But according to Stoicism, if we live like this, we're relying on things outside us for our happiness, and those things can always let us down. Cars break, natural disasters destroy cities, and divorce rates keep going up. Even the things in life that don't cost money still have a cost. They take up physical and mental space. Seneca once said that learning to live with less makes room for the things that truly matter. We should find happiness within ourselves, not in what we own or can get. It's crucial to keep a calm mind no matter what life throws at us, because we can't control most of what happens, but we can control how we react. This idea, the dichotomy of control, is central in Stoic philosophy. Epictetus emphasized that our main job in life is to distinguish between things we can't control and those we can. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control rather than what we can't. Setting goals is good, but losing it when things don't go as planned is considered pointless by Stoics. Creating YouTube videos might not be as tough as ruling an empire, but it has its challenges. Planning, researching, and making the video can take a lot of effort. Until you hit the upload button, it's all in your hands. Yet, once it's up, the YouTube algorithm takes over. Many people measure their success on YouTube or Instagram by views and followers, which are mostly beyond their control. Stoics suggest evaluating success based on the effort you put in, not just the external results. Believe in the process. Living with fewer things means freeing yourself from the rules society makes you follow. Imagine someone who has worked hard at their job for half a year. He thinks he deserves a promotion and goes to his boss with his report. The boss thanks him but doesn't give him the promotion. He goes home feeling like he's bad at his job. He doesn't think that maybe the boss was in a bad mood, someone else was a better fit, or the company couldn't afford it. He doesn't know why, but he's still upset. If he focused on the quality of his report and kept working for the promotion, he'd be happier. With the right mindset, his goal wouldn't be lost, just delayed. It's about how you see things. Stoics don't measure success by money, but find comfort in a simple life. Stoicism has 4 main values: wisdom, courage, moderation, and justice. Wisdom means knowing what's in your control and how you react. Like Viktor Frankl said, we have the power to choose our response. Courage means persisting and resisting. Moderation is doing more with less, saying more with fewer words. Stoics think having what you need is enough, not chasing endless wealth like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. Justice is key. It says, don't harm others because we're meant to help each other. Nelson Mandela, fighting against apartheid, spent 27 years in prison. When freed, many expected revenge, but he chose forgiveness. He learned Stoic values and urged people to relax and rebuild, focusing on moving forward rather than dwelling on the past. That's the Stoic way. In today's medicine, Stoicism forms the foundation of treatments like rational emotive behavioral therapy and logotherapy. REBT aids patients in recognizing harmful thinking habits that impact emotions and behavior. It guides individuals to question the basis of these negative thoughts using reason. When they realize many of these thoughts lack solid ground, they can replace them with more helpful beliefs. Logotherapy, on the other hand, operates on the Stoic idea that humans are motivated by purpose. Even in tough times, we can discover meaning and joy by uncovering that purpose. Yet, as many of us know, this is easier said than done. It's a process, much like anything else. We need to change our thinking patterns, out with the old, in with the new. To tackle our happiness-related issues, we need to cultivate self-value. By shifting our focus to things within our control, we can stop fixating on what we can't control. This shift leads to a happier and more satisfying life overall. Stoicism serves as a guide, helping us navigate through difficult times and into calmer waters. Even if we face failure and adversity, finding solace in the knowledge that we've lived a good life, though perhaps shorter than desired, can bring peace. After all, everything eventually comes to an end. Hey everyone, that wraps up our dive into Stoicism. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below for more content like this. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to get notified whenever we drop a new video. Your support means a lot and helps this channel grow. What's your take on Stoicism? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And remember, embracing a Stoic mindset might just be the key to navigating life's ups and downs with a clearer perspective. Thanks for watching. See you next time.